Hi there, I'm Dale Mathis, coming to you from my home studio in Sun City, Arizona. And today I have another tune in the Learn to Play Accordion by Ear series. This is the old gray Mare Polka. Yes, polka, polka, polka. And we're doing alternating bass. This is a new technique that I hope you have some success learning how to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is just play the tune for you, and then we'll talk about the alternating bass, and we'll look at the right hand, and we'll just get into it. So today I'm playing on the Roland FR4X accordion. So this instrument has 37 piano keys on the right hand side and 120 bass buttons. And it is a completely digital instrument, so you can do some really fantastic sounds with it. And in this tune, we're using a bass guitar and guitar chord, and using guitar, or rather musette accordion on the right hand side. So here we go. Okay, so now the next thing we want to talk about is let's take a closer look at that alternating bass. Again, please go to my website, dalemathisaccordion.com, and download this piece of sheet music, because even though we're playing by ear, you can use this as a fingering guide. All right, so it is at dalemathisaccordion.com. And then on the free lessons tab, that's where you'll find all the videos and the free sheet music that you can either download or just look on your computer screen. Okay, so next thing we want to do is talk about alternating bass. So you'll see in the first measure it's C bass, and so you play C bass and C chord. Okay, we've been doing that all along. But now you're going to alternate your basses, so it's C bass, C chord, reach over and play the G bass with the C chord. You just practice that over and over and over. You start sounding like a band instead of just an accordion player. If I turn off the orchestral sounds, it sounds like this. Turn those back on again. And then there's going to be a G bass in chord, so you raise everything up to G. And the alternate, of course, is one higher, the D bass, so it's... So then there's only one other instance in this song where you have an F bass. And so it's below the C. Here's C. And here's F. So now you're going to play F bass and chord with C bass and chord with the F chord. Okay, so that is what's going on in the left hand. Now, we're going to slowly go through this fingering for the right hand. Cool thing about this accordion is that its lowest note is a G, and so I can play this entire song in the octave where it's written. Use that sound. I'm going to change it to the single reed. Hear the difference in the sound? Here's the musette. There we go. So I'm going to use the single reed sound for this teaching part. So I'm going to start with my thumb on G. and then use my third finger to play the C. F or D is right next to it with your fourth finger. And then you've got a rest, and in your left hand you're going to be playing the bass note, and on the chord you're going to play the melody note over here. So let me just do this thing slowly here. Bass. So that's tricky. So you have to practice that over and over and over until you get that. So again, let's go through the notes in the right hand. G, C, D, and then E with your little finger. And a D sharp is the black key. E, D, C. Then you have a rest again. With your fourth finger you play the D. And a C sharp. You have a rest again, and then your little finger plays on the E. And there you have a whole fist or a whole handful of notes. So I'm going to go back to that measure 7, and it goes with the, you get your hand in place, and it goes. That'll take a little practice to do that. And that's how that run goes. And then it kind of starts over again in measure 9. Rest. And here you hold that C. This is in measure 15 and 16, so it gets 8 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're doing that with your second finger. And you're going to stretch up to your fourth finger to play the G. And the reason you're going to use your fourth finger is so that you've got a finger left over to play the A in the next measure. And here again is another thing where you've got 8 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then third finger on E. And here you got 7 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the 8th beat, you play that low G again. Rest. Okay, so now I'm going to play the entire song with both the right hand and the left hand slowly, and you can pick either the right hand or the left hand to just practice, and then eventually try putting it together. So here we go. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. F bass, C bass. Alright, so I hope that you have downloaded that piece of sheet music so that you've got a worksheet to work with. Again, you don't have to know how to read the notes, but seeing the fingering will be extremely helpful, because once you develop a fingering pattern, you want to use that same fingering pattern over and over and over developing muscle memory so that you don't have to create a whole new fingering pattern every time you play the song. Just want to use the same fingering pattern over and over and over. And if you don't like the fingering pattern that I have written in for this piece of sheet music, write your own in. There's no golden rule that says I did it absolutely correct. Maybe your hand's a little different shape, or you just can't reach certain things, or whatever. But create a fingering pattern so that you can use it over and over, and that would be very helpful for you. So again, the website, DaleMathisAccordion.com, and click on the free lessons tab, and that's where you'll find this video and the sheet music under lesson 17. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.